Right, buddy.
Moving too much?
No, that was fine. That's going to get a bit ahead with the hand. But look at the difference in these positions here, mate. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, yeah? So that was your before position on the first one here. So your head's a long way behind the ball.
Yeah.
The leg, I would say there, and we can check that in a second, probably hasn't really moved from setup, yeah? The head's gone backwards behind you, try to shove your hands, get forward, which is the correct position the hands want to be, but you getting them there with your head this far back, you're just going to be leaving the club face wide open. Yeah? And all you can really do is just sort of either swing the club across the ball to the left to compensate, which it could help, but it'd be a higher, weaker, shorter shot compared to what you're getting now with those strikes there on the way there. So as you then swing through, obviously, so that right leg, it moves in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's impact there. That's still right leg impact compared to, it's moving that. Whereas if we look at the difference in this one here now, there's kind of the outside. There's your movement there. Now the head stays nicely on top of the golf ball, yeah. Now, ideally, we want to be shifting a little bit earlier, which you start doing
once I'm in the back.
Now,
turn.
Yeah, but look at the impact there. Now your head, as we said, your head wants to bookend the golf ball.
Yeah.
With the hands, yeah. So the hands are the yellow line, just in front. The head is just behind, okay. Whereas you had the head back here, and the hands. It was just too big a gap between the two that you just couldn't really do it easily or successfully. So therefore, when you struck it, it was either going to be a wide open club face, and then through the target. Now it looks a lot more smoother up on that toe there. Whereas this one now, because that lower half doesn't move so much. Look at your right leg; it's kind of coming through at the end, but it's not. I mean. It hasn't really, yeah. I mean, you're there; it's barely coming off the ground. You go back there; it's on the ground still, yeah. Whereas this one, the club's kind of around here, yeah. That's kind of a bit of a telling sign there, where the club's in a very similar position. How your body weight on this right hand one has shifted that way to get into a good position. Where this one here now, you go, oh yeah, I know what a good finish position looks like, and you kind of cover it up, but you kind of get there eventually.
Yeah, but it's not exactly.
As there, you're much more on that position again. Fuller swing, nicely done. And the head movement now, a lot more stable. As I say, if I was being hypercritical, just that little bit. From here now, we've got to start moving left. Now, if you think in terms of a time frame, the swings going back there at sort of 7.84. We can even say sort of 7.9, I guess. We want to start shifting to target. You actually start shifting to target.
Just before I start flicking the wrists then.
Well, but as the club is going up in the back, so So at 7.9, we could start just sort of falling into that golf ball. You actually end up doing it now, here at 8.3. So it's like less than half a second, which when you look at it, that's miles apart from there to up there and back down again. Half a second. It's like bang, bang, bang. Yeah, it's very, very quick in terms of the movement. Okay, so at the moment, like I say, you probably couldn't do it too quick. What you'll find with shorter clubs, there's less speed, so there's less of you being thrown backwards. Which is why when you're making these adjustments, it's worth doing it with some smaller clubs just to give your body chance, and then as you sort of go up the speed of the club because you're feeling better, I can go faster, yeah. The faster the swing, the more you're going to want to get pushed back. So if you're falling back here on this trail foot here and you're back there, this is why golfers struggle with longer clubs, because they're too far back behind it because they've been thrown back by a faster swing. You give them a wedge or a 9, and nice and smooth, dink, and the game's easier, yeah. So we can focus on that hip body movement, okay. Once we're here now, this is a great position there. We're now going to just shift towards tight, almost like just falling a little bit with the lower half there. From up there, just boom, yeah. Just almost like a gentle, if I'm sort of up against you now. It's just here, and if you just stay there, I'm going to literally bump into it. It's going to be just that, yeah. It's not like I'm going and shoving into you, sort of slamming at the side of the body, okay. I'm just a little gentle, almost like a momentum push, to get yourself onto that left side. And when you do that, it's a really, really good movement. That impact there is great. I mean, that wasn't the best shot, but it was close to one of the best impact. The one you were there, I was like, wow, how good was that? It was like 145 yard, whatever that is. Yes, that's a bloody good hit, to be fair, mate. So getting that there now and then through to that target, what we're looking for. Okay, mate. Okay. Have a couple more, but it's looking good, really good.